Hi, this is Angela McFarlane and you're stamping with aMac. This is another card in your goodie bags, which is one of your make and takes. This was designed and prepared by my wonderful friend Laura, who is also at the retreat. So she has provided all of these bits and pieces for you. So in your little packet you will find ingredient sheet of what she has used. You will have your base layer and then your mat in soft succulent, some designer series paper, this rectangular stitched rectangular piece, and then all of your little bits and pieces for decorating the card as well. Just a little footnote for this card, Laura has actually stamped a lovely greeting inside for us as well, and that's something that I did not check before I made my card. So don't do what I did. I will now be covering this up. So just be mindful of that. Before you start your card, make sure your greeting is facing the right way. I hope you've enjoyed the blooper. So to assemble this card, Laura has also scored and folded your card. So then I always start from the bottom layer. So we can add this first layer down. I just use a little bit of Tombow liquid glue, and then I attach this. So there's quite a nice border around this whole card. You just want to line it up to have even spacing, and then you can choose whichever side you want to use of your designer series paper. That's entirely up to you. And once again, I'm putting my glue on the smaller piece, not the bigger piece. So this always ensures that you don't have glue where you don't want it to be. And I always keep it away from the edge so it doesn't ooze out. So I'll just line up my next layer. I always find that I hold it up with one hand and I just line up my edges on the three sides to try to get it even before I sit it down. And then when I'm happy with where it is, and with your liquid glue, you've always got that tiny little bit of wiggle room, as I like to call it as well. So then it's up to you if you want to attach this wreath first, this rectangle first, or if you want to attach the wreath and the bits and pieces to it. So I'll just shake everything out of the little bag. And what I might do is actually attach the wreath to my white backing first. Now I'm not going to be using a lot of glue on this, and as you can tell, these bits are overhanging, so I'm sort of going to just attach glue through this middle section. So I'll just sit it on my white layer so I can sort of see where I'm going, so I don't add glue where I don't need to add it. And as you can tell, I've only put a few dots down. I'm not going on all the really thin pieces because this will be enough to hold it in place. So I'll just move that around, stick that down. That way I haven't got glue everywhere where I don't want it on the back as well. So then I find the easiest way to attach my little red dots is, I should count them up and see how many we've got. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So they're sort of on about every centimetre or so. So I won't be putting too many up the top. 5, 6, 7. I'll see how I go, and I will take my pick tool and attach them with that. So that's, I find that the easiest way to attach them. No, they're actually quite small, so you might just want a pair of tweezers or your nails or something to just hold them down as you're attaching them. I think there is a right and a wrong side of these as well, but you'll be able to see that. So there's like a little bit of a dome, which is the underneath side, or rather the domey part is the top side, and you want the glue on the underneath side. So you want to pick these up by the little dome, if that makes sense. So it doesn't matter if these aren't perfectly spaced. They just add a little bit of colour to the front of it. Okay, so I've got one left, and I'll put that on after I've attached my ribbon. Laura has kindly tied all the bows for us as well, and I find the easiest way to attach a bow is to get my glue dot, and I will stick my little bow on that glue dot, peel that off from there, and attach it to the front of my card. Okay, so I can see I've sort of got a little bit of a space there that I can add another little red bit. So okay, I just add that one on, and then we've got the little red embellishments as well, and we can add them on. I won't add my third one until I've stuck my greeting onto the card. So it's up to you if you want this all lined up, or if you want it on a little bit of an angle. I'll actually pop this layer up on dimensionals. I just pop 5 dimensionals in place. Give it a little bit of a lift. Make sure that my bow is on top, and I think I will place it on a little bit of an angle. And then you can either pop your greeting up on a dimensional or have it flat. Laura's actually, oh, that was just the top of a dimensional. That won't work very well. Laura's stuck hers on flat, but I will pop my greeting up on dimensionals, and the greeting is wide enough to be able to use the big ones, but if you've got the little ones you can use them as well. Now I do want this to be parallel to the bottom of my card, so I will try to line it up best I can. Pop that on, and then I will add my last little embellishment about there. So there you go, we have this lovely Christmas card that was created and prepared by Laura. I hope you've enjoyed that, and stay tuned for one more. Happy stamping. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the retreat. Have a great day.